Welcome back to the Loom Band series, or welcome if you're brand new. Today I'll be showing you how to make the diamond bracelet on the Rainbow Loom. And this is another voiceover video because this video as well, for some reason, when I recorded it, it was perfectly fine. But now that I'm trying to edit it and now that it's in my camera roll, for some reason, all the audio is gone. And it's not the same for any of my other videos, but if they are, obviously I'll do voiceovers for those as well. So this is an easy bracelet. You only need 2 colors, but you can use as many as you want though. So let's get started with the materials needed. So obviously you're going to need bands in whatever colors you want. I'm going to be using green and purple, and you're going to need a hook, and you're also going to need your loom obviously. You can use any loom, but I'm using the Rainbow Loom because I love it. Obviously you're going to need one C-clip or any other kind of closure for the bracelet. S hooks, O hooks, G clips, easy clips, whatever. So I'm going to start with the loom's arrows pointing towards us, and this is so we can just see what we're doing, and I think it's easier to do it this way anyway. But this is a pretty symmetrical design. This is just how I like to do it. So you're going to take the first color you want, and you're going to place it from the top middle pin to the top left pin, just like that. You're now going to take another band of the same color and do the exact same thing but on the right. You kind of have this flat arrowhead pointing upwards. Now you're going to take the same color and bring it downwards from that top left pin to that middle pin, and same thing on the right to just close off the figure. Now you have your first diamond. Do the same thing with your next color, starting on the bottom corner of that first diamond you did. Start from that middle pin to the left. And do the same thing to the right. And then close off the figure once again. And you're going to keep on doing that until you reach the end of your loom. So I'll show you that one more time. Start from the bottom corner of that previous diamond, go down to the left. Same thing, but you're going down to the right. And then starting from that left pin, go down to the middle. And the same from that right pin. And always push your bands down when you're doing this, because you're going to need all that extra space later. Should look like. And if it does, we can go ahead and start looping. So what you're going to do is take a band that's the same color as your last diamond. Make sure all those bands are pushed down and make a cap band. So what you're going to do is take the band, twist it into a figure 8, and bring it back onto itself, onto that pin, and let go. So now that single band is carrying 2 layers, or it's forming 2 layers. And I'll show you here again. With this close-up shot, you take a band, twist it, and then bring it back onto itself. like this. Here's a more clear view. Just like that. So now we can start looping. So take your hook and stick it into those 2 layers of that cap band, and you're going to grab that top band right underneath it. For me, that's the right band, so you loop that to the right. And do the same thing on the left. As I said before, this is a symmetrical design, so anything you do to the left, you're going to do to the right. And hook that to the left. Then you're going to go inside those 2 layers of that band that you just looped. Take that band and loop that to the center. And do the same thing on the right. You're just looping everything in the direction that they go. I'm going to bring this one to the center as well. Stick your hook inside all 4 of these layers. This kind of serves as the cap band for this next diamond. Grab that top layer, for me that is the green on the right, and loop that accordingly. Same thing on the left, stick your hook in there again, grab that green, and loop that to the left. And stick your hook inside of all of those 2 green layers. Grab your next band and loop that to the center, and you're going to do the same thing on the right. I'll show you that again. Stick your hook inside all 4 of those green layers. Grab the layer right underneath it. For me, that's that right purple, and loop that to the right. If you ever don't know what side a band is on when you loop it, just pull it upwards, like unhook it off the pin, and see which band cinches up and thins out, and you can see which one it is. So you see this band, you can see the 2 sides of it coming together to make that kind of upside down teardrop shape. That is how you know whenever you're dealing with a lot of cluttered bands. So you're just going to keep doing this until you reach the top of the loom. Here I am finishing the figure. So this is what your loom should look like. And if it does, then great. We can now finish this and add an extension so it can actually fit around our entire wrist. So what you're going to do is stick your hook inside of all of those layers of bands, and you can't miss one or else the whole project will come apart. You're going to take a band that you want for the first chain link, single chain of the extension. Pull it through all those bands with the hook, place the other half of that band onto your hook. You're going to slide that all the way to the thick dented part of your hook, and you can pull the whole thing off of the loom from there. And there's no special technique to do this, just pull it vertically. So this is what your project should look like now. Very cool. And now we're going to make the extension. There are many different ways to do this, and you don't have to do a single chain. You can do any other kind. You can do another diamond bracelet, whatever. But I'm just going to do a single chain. So you're going to start at the top of your loom again, grab the band you want, place it down, and we're just doing a single chain link on the left side of the loom. This is another way to do a single chain. And I need 8 links in total, so I'm going to put 7 on the loom, and then that 8th one is already attached to the bracelet. So we're going to attach that to this single chain here. place that onto the bottom pin of the last rubber band on the loom, and we're going to stretch it out to the pin right beneath it, just so we can see what we're doing. And you're just going to loop upwards, nothing special. Just hook up like you would a normal single chain, but this one isn't a zigzag. It's just straight up and straight down. Just like that. So that's what the loom should look like. It's just a simple single chain. Now we're going to take our hook, grab that last single chain link, and stretch it up to that top middle pin so we have more space to work with. Now you're going to take a C-clip and you're going to grab those 2 layers of that band with it. And then just pull this off the loom. Once again, it's just straight downward motion. And now you're going to connect the ends together to this cap band here at the bottom. And there you go. You're done with the diamond bracelet. It's a simple design but very cute, and you can try it with all kinds of different color combos, just like you can with any design, honestly. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. There's more videos to come, hopefully not with more voiceover. But that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.